This is True OF Entertainment.
We're back. Hey, Rachel,
like a hot mess right now.
just so we're clear, it's the hair. You cut it. You are cutting in and out, and I'm laughing my tuchus off because all I'm thinking is it's the hair.
I'm going to wear a wig next week. You know, I can get a wig.
Wait, so here, oh, really? Let's talk more. But anyway, so if you're going to get, so I'm thinking blonde would be really good. And then there's some other wig, like we'll send you some. Don't worry. We have a sponsor. And when I go to Hilda's House of Pain, I'll ask one of the girls for their wig and we'll give you.
It needs to have an antenna in it.
Yeah, it needs to have an antenna. Oh, cosplay, sure.
So welcome to Social Intercoursing, everybody. Again, let's talk about hair. It's causing a lot of issues.
Apparently.
We're going to talk about all these letters that don't mean anything, it would seem, or but means everything to some people. Means so much to Vicky she left the room.
Yeah, yes. I mean, again, this is a lot of. Did we lose Vicky now?
No, Vicky fell off her chair.
Sorry.
She'll be back.
I had to sneeze.
She's so polite.
She is, right? She's a perfect co-host.
I didn't want to sneeze in the mic and be disgusting, so I was like,
"There you go." Hey.
No, I wouldn't spoil the habit of a lifetime. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, and welcome back, Dave.
Thank you very much.
We'll have to have a show with you and just where you're just drinking by yourself next time, since you missed last week's show.
David doesn't drink.
Oh, that would just be sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't drink.
Well,
no.
Even more sad.
I don't really either, but I drank.
Rachel, the 2 sips of the soju that you had is not drinking. Okay.
2 sips. Go back.
Well, it was interesting. It was interesting, ladies, and it just confirmed my absolute belief that that America is probably not worth having anyway. So yeah. So you can
sore loser.
We came second. We don't care.
Listen,
but it was good while it lasted.
I'm gonna say,
but we thought,
so I have no problem with that. I cannot drink. I am not.
Yeah, that's right.
A country that thinks a history is a 6-week-old hamburger. It's painful, but you'll get over it.
Can I look up? Dave is an ENFJ. Are they competitive?
You asked me to do the test, and I did the test, and I thought, okay, right, and it tells me what I'm supposed to be, but then again, it also tells me nothing. But Vicky seems to know what I am. She had a bet on as to what I was, but
well,
are you going to start singing the song? Are you going to start singing the song from La Cage aux Folles, I Am What I Am? Is that where we're going with this? I'm just asking.
Yeah. Oh well, we could do the YMCA one as well. That's
sure. Apparently, La Cage aux Folles for this group's a little too highbrow. Go ahead.
Wait, what is Dave again?
Just going over. Let's go over everybody's.
Okay.
Dave ENFJ A.
Okay.
Ranji
Whatever
is
that means.
ENFJ A. So Dave and Ranji are the same personality type.
Oh.
Does it mean
Wait.
Actually, I'm Ranji all the time. I should, hold on, I'll take you
out. I know
Ranji was mine.
I'm just Brad Pitt.
What's the Macau, David? What's the Macau? What is he?
I think the Macau is just. I think he has his personality falls in the I'm a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not on the show today. But anyway, okay. So David and Ranji are MOUSEs, and okay, keep going.
They're ENFJ A's.
Yeah.
Stephen is the ENTJ.
Wait, what's Stephen?
ENTJ.
Yeah.
And then Vicky is an INFP A, and I am an INFP T.
Yeah.
So
I'm a YMCA, so that's where we go.
I knew they were going to say that.
going over, so Vicky and I are I's, which means we're more introvert personalities.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why you have a show on the internet.
Okay, see, this is why I thought when I originally took it, I was an E, because I didn't understand what the distinction was between the two. I thought it meant you either like people or you don't like people.
Right.
Just to kind of end the most basic form.
We could all say that we don't like people because we're all alone in a room talking to virtual friends. So,
but
you have a parrot though.
I've got it's a macaw, Stephen.
If I can choose to do things alone, I will do things alone. I like my self time. I like being alone. I like my me time. The way I approach things in life is a more introverted way, but I can be very extroverted if I have to be.
That's the story of my love life. I like it alone. Yeah.
The way they talk about it, which made sense to me, was that it's how do you get energy? So if you have a tough week,
I have these plugs on the wall. I just put a cable in it and it comes out.
Yeah. So
what feeds
if
your
you had a tough week at work, do you want to what feeds your energy? So at the end of the week, then do you want to go out, have a drink with your buddies, go clubbing, be a social, have a dinner party, something, and that makes you feel happy and you look forward to that and that's exciting? Or do you want to go home, crawl into bed, put your jammies on, get Netflix, hug your cat, and just eat? And that alone time, me time recharges your battery. So the next week you can. So we're the Netflix and bed people.
Yeah.
And you are the party people.
Many a true word spoken in jest, Vic, I would say.
I don't want to be around crowd of people.
Get your gym jams on, get your pillow. Oh, I love you. and your teddy bear.
No, but see,
that's a teddy bear, it's a puppet.
Yeah. No, as an extrovert and introvert, I want to be at home. I want to chill after a long week, but I wouldn't mind having a few friends over at home, relaxing and just having a good time. I don't want to be out and about with a lot of noise, a lot of stuff going around me. It's too much overwhelming things. And it's I just want to relax. My brain needs to relax. I'd rather be at home or an intimate setting. It doesn't have to be at home. It could just be an intimate setting where I feel okay, there's not too much that I have to think about or see or hear.
McDonald's thing.
You don't be overstimulated after a long week, basically, is what you're saying.
Now, someone with an E personality, like you guys, might be I've had a long week. I gotta go, let out some steam and go hang out with the friends, go to a loud place and just
no.
It's not saying you have to.
That's why I thought Dave would be an I. I think you need to retake it, Dave, sometime, because I originally, because I had a really public job. And I was around people all the time, and I really loved it. And I loved being with people. And I thought it meant, I didn't like being around people at all.
I did a lot of public speaking, did a lot of big stuff in big places, lots of shows and exhibitions. I should mean exhibitions. So I love all of that. But people, not too keen on them.
So it doesn't mean that you have to like people. If you like the whole. Again, what feeds your energy? It's
what feeds your energy? What? Yeah. If you have your choice of what you can do in your free time.
To do kind of things like that. You like having things to do. I mean, you could sit at home with your macaw, but maybe you like going out for a walk with your macaw better instead of sitting at home.
Realizes macaw is a stuffed puppet.
They have a word for it in Dutch. It's called thuismouse, which means a mouse that stays at home. Literally, so I suppose that's and that's always because she's been stuck in a lab all week. So that's probably why she wants to go out the weekend and go for walks. And she doesn't. She's not. We don't socialize lots of parties, but any opportunity she has to grab me out of the house, she does. But I'm quite happy just to, just be like a pig in my own poo, I suppose, and just roll around and enjoy myself.
This is why MBTIs, it's not the end all be all. It is for fun. You do it and you're there. So did you guys read some stuff about yourself after you took the test? It tells you a little bit. I don't know, Dave, if you read it or you're just here, this is what I am. I did it.
Not only did I read it, I sent it to you guys, so you could read it as well.
Yeah,
yes, I did. I wasn't quite clear on the instructions, so I was like, "Here, you can have everything." So
Because we're A's. We're A's. We're sort of.
I get overwhelmed easily. I'm like, too much.
yeah, I know.
I liked it.
According
I was
to
like,
this,
oh yeah.
According to this, I'm supposed to be a diplomat. So there you go.
I mean, that's wouldn't be too.
According to mine, I think I'm supposed to be a serial killer.
Strange.
So I'm in the right position. I'm doing great. I mean, until they find the bodies,
Yeah,
I'm technically not one, but I'm okay.
You see, do you know what that actually means? Do you know what that actually means, Stephen? It actually means that you destroy lots of cornflakes because it's a breakfast cereal. So you're out there destroying it all, going into the supermarket, smashing. Is Vicky gone to sleep now? So that's what it means by. That's what
I have no idea what.
Killer.
All I said is I read about it and I was like, "This is interesting. Kind of sounds like me. It's no different than Chinese Zodiac. I'm a tiger, and I have the tiger personality." Or I read about the Pisces, and I'm like, "Okay,
that's what we were saying. It's just kind of taking.
But I took it with kind of a grain of salt. I think most of these
have a stab what I am then, if you know all about this stuff. Chinese horoscope.
You're a Chinese horoscope. You're just a little powder puff. I don't know. I have no idea. I barely know that I know there's a tiger and a dragon. There's a monkey, an ox, and a rat. That's all I know.
Horoscope. It goes by the year of your birth.
Your birth, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So you have to tell us your year, Dave. It doesn't. That's
then you can work it. You can just Google it and find out. Then so that's that.
Dude, I can name all 12 zodiac signs. At some point, I'm going to hit it right. I'm not like I'm not rocket scientist.
Okay. And zodiac start. Vicky's into zodiacs and zodiac. Then go on, Vicky. Have a punt.
Like the Chinese zodiac?
No,
For
the
you?
normal one. Yeah.
Oh, normal one. Are you a Taurus?
No.
It'll be a long show. So his birthday was what, a month ago? His birthday was literally like a month ago, Vicky, like in June. So whatever June is.
You could either be a Taurus or Gemini.
April.
Yeah, close enough. April, June's all the same. So.
So
you're an Aries?
Taurus is in April.
Aries
or Taurus. So she was close.
Oh, you're an Aries.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I don't get along with Aries at all.
Yeah.
No, I noticed that.
I don't.
But see, this is when you guys were talking about dating apps. I thought this was interesting because, like, I had a friend who went on to
we said something interesting.
And he said to me, yeah, I can't go on to eHarmony. I'm like, why can't you? He says, because they said after he took the test, he goes, none of the testers, no one will match me. And I just thought that was the funniest thing. So I'm thinking to myself, you got to be kidding me. It's like, so I like all these, like I'll read something and someone says, oh, I'm an E, whatever. I'm like, who cares? It's like you either get along with them or you don't. Right. So, I mean, I don't walk up to people and go, hey, by the way, whatever my MOUSE is today, I'm like this. What are you? Oh, we're not going to get along. It's like it's the personality. It's the vibe. Right. I mean, whether it's in business or your friendship or you're dating and married, whatever it is. Right. You have to. It's the vibe. I mean, and if I was a company, I would never use this stuff. This stuff to me, I always hate it because they ask you a stupid question like, if Mary and Dick are doing this, would you do A or B? And I'm like, no, I would do C. And I just don't take the test. And they're like, but you got to pick one. I'm like, but there's no right answer. It's not, my brain won't work that way. If there's not the right answer, I can't pick. So,
like I said, I think we said at the beginning as well, they're easy to cheat after you've done one. You used to keep giving it all these things. They said, well, just think to myself, what would you like me to be? Okay,
right, exactly.
And I just fill it in.
It's funny,
but I was reasonably, a
Chinese
little bit apathetic about this.
They use astrology to match people up back from centuries ago.
Yeah,
that's how the matchmakers worked. They did through the years and what's your zodiac. That's what they used it for.
Right.
And so
I thought your blood thing was a bit weird. Do people actually do?
Yeah, I never heard that one.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys know your blood types?
No.
Red.
Red.
I thought it'd be blue, David. Are you sure it's not blue?
Yes, no, I'm not sure. I'm not that posh. That's your trouble.
It's funny. I was in the hospital. I had to get a blood transfusion, an emergency blood transfusion, and they had to pull my blood.
You were going out on a date or something?
This is after
a vampire.
Not a botch. I just had a surgery complication, and I needed a transfusion, and they had to pull your blood to check your blood type. And I was like, I'm an A. And they're like, nobody ever knows their blood type. I was like, I'm an A.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
They messed up my first test, so they had to do it again. And I'm losing blood. I'm like, stop poking me and taking more blood. And they're like, oh, you are an A. You know your blood type. I'm like, I'm Korean. Ask any Korean. They know their blood type.
Well, and most Koreans are one blood type too, so or pretty close.
Huh?
There's it's like, what's the percentage? Google it. It's like A or AB is the majority, and there's a couple O's, but it's a vast minority just because of the ethnicity.
Oh, I had no idea.
Hold on, do you want me to do the Googles?
Do the
So
Google.
see,
Or do we
I
care?
find it interesting.
Or do we
that you know
care?
your blood type. Yeah. Like I figure my
Yeah,
doctor,
that-
when in a hospital, they're just going to take it. I figure you just take it and tell me what it is. I'm good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but if you
Yeah,
want
this
to
is some sort of
some
really
person-
hot vampire chick, in which case you say, oh, well, you know, whatever flavor you'd like it to be. You know.
well, here's
so-
the interesting thing for
God.
Rachel. Next Thursday will be the 6th and final installment of Twins Blood. And she'll
Oh,
be
can I
actually
watch it
finally
all?
watch it because she can binge watch it. Because God forbid she just watches one at a time. She's going to binge watch it all. And we're going to ask her about it. And
Okay.
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 We'll see.
I just got to throw that in. You're talking about blood. I
It's the
figured I'd throw it in
Netflix.
there.
Oh, you made her mad.
So going back to the personality types for MBTI. So A and T, let's go over what those mean.
Okay.
A is assertive personality, and they're the people who are self-assured, even-tempered, resistant to stress. They don't worry too much. They aim for goals and want successful results, but they won't let nervousness color the path to their accomplishments. And you don't spend a lot of time thinking about your past actions or choices. You're like, what's
That's
done
about
is done. That's kind of what it is. Now, T is turbulent personality. That's what I am. And it's power of stress activate. That's what they say. Turbulent people. They're
Power Ranger.
success driven, they're perfectionists and eager to improve. They're always trying to counterbalance self-doubt by achieving more. And they push themselves to do better, become better, do better. And stress feeds them to do better. It's like, oh gosh, no, I did wrong. I got to do better.
Right.
That is me. I'm always self-doubting, like, okay, I got to do better. So that's what the A and the T are for. Now, there's percentages of it. Like it says like you're 73% A.
Okay.
And I was like 90% T. And I'm like, oh gosh.
Gotcha.
According to this, I'm 52% extroverted with 72%.
52%. So you're like me, Dave. You're in the middle. You're an ambivert pretty much.
Well, I had the test a long time ago at Cambridge because I used to go to Cambridge University because I knew this girl that was doing food technology, and so you could eat for free. You could eat all this. They would give you blue hamburgers and pink potatoes and all. Just you have to react to it all. But, so she said, "Oh, come do this." And one of her classmates, she said, "Well, I'm doing all these tests." So I did a test. Well, too many moons ago, and it came out as an intro extrovert, and I think probably that's what I am at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I'm
I think
50%
all
on the
about it.
extrovert.
50%.
Yeah.
You're right. You're exactly in the middle.
It's 50%. I'm sorry, 57% extroverted and 90% assertive. Who knew? So I'm just.
Yeah, no judging.
So
Assertive.
you're
I've
more
only
of an
got
introvert
I'm only
than you let on.
64.
But here's what's really funny. It says my personality type mediator. I don't know what that means. So that's somebody else. That's not me. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, it's interesting. I think it was interesting.
I'm a mediator too.
Okay.
I think, aren't I?
I don't think that was mine. I don't
Mediator.
think that was mine.
It just means. No, I'm a mediator too. It just means that
Protagonist is what I've got. So
Ooh,
So you guys
leading men.
all interested in how we relate to each other with our personality types?
Yeah.
well,
That'd be
I
cool.
was going to say at this distance,
We all
I'm
talk
not
over
related
each
to
other.
anybody, but
Because ENFJs, we've got 2 ENFJs and 2 INFPs and one ENTJ. We are there is if anyone watching is interested, there's
I think I need a G&T after that.
you guys can go
Oh, yes.
just Google Myers-Briggs compatibility chart. And it's as quick, simple, it gives you the colors. And luckily, none of our personalities are in the red. ENFJs,
even that one.
ENFJs INFPs are actually what they say are an ideal match.
Oh, so, well.
We are all ideal matches now. ENTJ is Steven, and INFP are also ideal matches. So Vicky, you and I are speaking to people who we get along well with. We're personality-wise, we're ideal friendships, relationships. We just get along very well. ENFJ is Ranji and Dave to Steven. Wait, let's see. ENFJ to ENTJ. You guys are, it's good. It's not enough.
And the network is gone.
All I can say is that has made my day. Thank you very much. And she's gone.
No, it's now one old fart and two young farts.
So it's the red is, think about this one through, no red flags. Or it could work, but it's not ideal, is a yellow flag. And one-sided match is a lot like, I really like you. Please like me. Right. Light green. Like a darker green is, it's good. It's got a good chance. You guys are good, And then there's ideal matches. So we all get along very well with each other. So
cool.
Lies. Now we know it's lies.
Success of the show.
Thank God we screwed the test up before you guys took it.
Yeah.
So here's another thing I wanted to read off.
Sure.
Based on people's personality types, there's certain things that you should never say to them. And these are the lines.
Okay.
Through all of them for listeners, they find out what they are. ISFJ. If you're an ISFJ, this is something you should never say to an ISFJ. I don't need your help.
Ooh.
Never say that to an ISFJ. Now, Stephen and what is your name? Dave.
Wow. Hey, listen, they have pills they're coming out with for that, by the way, now. Yeah. So you won't forget.
I don't know why.
And I thought I was the old one, but there you go.
Yeah. I wanted to call you Annette, but because I was thinking Stephen.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, please just do.
Rachel, you can call me whatever you like, but never call me late for dinner. All right?
There you go.
So you should ask your significant others to take the test.
Oh, I don't jest, my dear.
Yeah.
Surely you just
test and never say. Find out what combination, what MBTI they are, and never say these lines to them. So, ISFJ, I don't need your help. Don't say that to an ISFJ. ESTJ. If you know someone who is an ESTJ, don't ever say to them, forget the facts, follow your heart. ESTJs are all about, I think, fact-based people. So don't ever say to them, forget the facts, follow your heart. ESFJ, don't ever say to an ESFJ, you try too hard. That's a no-no. ISTP, don't say to them, I know what you're going to say. And ISFP, I've got you figured out. So I want to read why. ISFPs are very private people and they value their inner feelings. So if you say, I've got you figured out, they're like, oh, shoot, you know everything about me. How? I kept it private. No, so never say that.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that one? Because I want everyone to take a guess. So everyone that's that one, I'm going to go, I have you figured out just for the reaction. Are you kidding? This is going to be my new quest.
Freak them out.
Yep.
They hate being labeled by people. And so if you say this, seriously. ESTP, never say to an ESTP, because they are the free spirits of the world and adventurers. Never say to them, it's time to settle down. Don't say that.
Who says any of this anyway to people?
Really annoying, nosy people.
I know, but to these personalities, it is like the worst thing you can say to them, supposedly. Okay.
Gotcha.
ESFP, don't take this personally, but.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't say that.
Oh, everybody hates that. I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
by the way.
This is my sister, so I should never say this to my sister, which I probably have, and we've gotten into big fights. INTJ, Never say to an INTJ, you don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she wouldn't like that.
INFJ. Never say to an INFJ because they are the dreamers and they have insight. They have the most intuition and prediction. They predict things. I used to do that. They say, never say to them, that'll never happen. Because INFJs will make
and disappear.
and disappear.
And disappear and poof out of the picture.
This is
and then tell you that she didn't poof out.
Yes.
And this is Stephen, and last week he showed that, yeah, you can't say this to him. ENTJs, don't say to them, you can't do that.
Oh, yeah, you can never tell me that. I'll kick in the door. That's
He'll
not
do the
happening.
opposite. If you tell him you can't do that, he will do that.
Yes.
ENFJ, this is Ranji and Dave. Never tell an ENFJ you're so selfish. Is it because you guys are selfish people? No.
Wow.
No, it's because ENFJs are wired to think about people outside of themselves. They're always thinking about other people.
Yeah, he's the diplomat.
Yeah. So if you
I'm always thinking about Vicky and just have wonderful British accent.
Maybe that's it. Don't ever do British accent to Dave. That's a bad.
Yeah. No, Nusha's doing British accents as well. So even I might be able to do one. You know.
Okay. Going on. I mean, if people are listening, if you're an INTP, because I said so is a no-no. Right. INFP, that's Vicky and I, and anyone listening, INFPs, stop trying to find a deeper meaning. Don't tell us to stop trying to find a deeper meaning.
Okay.
Which is true because we're programmed to find.
Huh? So you have to live in a house without a basement.
The worst thing.
I mean, it's just I don't know if it's the worst thing for us, but yeah, I'm always trying to find a deeper meaning in movies, in books, in people. Like, I know there's more to you than that. Let me find out more. Don't tell me to don't do that.
Well, I'm just shallow, so you work that out anyway. So.
ENTP, this is black and white. Stop overanalyzing it. ENFP, you're perfectly normal. They don't want to be normal. They don't want to fit in a box, so don't tell them you're perfectly normal. Oh, and that's the end. So those that
So for all those people who are not perfectly normal, thank you for watching. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Now, I read something. I wanted to go over how they flirt, going back to dating apps.
Sure.
But it's too much. It's too much to read. I don't want to do it.
Okay. Too much pressure.
No,
Just too much pressure.
Don't start telling Rachel that she has to do something. I mean,
no, that's not
because exactly. Don't tell her she has to do it.
If you are curious about how different MBTIs flirt, look it up. Google it. Google it. That is my answer to everything.
We can do it right now.
Yeah.
Go Google it.
Hello.
Go on TikTok and put Myers-Briggs, MBTI. People will tell you. There's so many videos on YouTube talking about each personality trait and how they react to things.
Yeah, but they should only be watching this one. That's the only way.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the one that teaches you the actual truth about the Myers-Briggs test. Is right here.
The truth about the fact that you've changed and Vicky can't sleep. There's no other place on the internet.
Here, watch.
You want to know, Dave? You want to know the truth about how you flirt?
Here we go.
ENFJs are naturally skilled at flirting.
Oh, I'm a terrible flirt. Annette will tell you that. I can't stop it.
Yeah. That's why Annette's 30 years younger than David, by the way. So that's why. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
maybe it's the David, the little creepy head behind him that's the flirt. He has like the two personalities and like.
I've seen this happen to Ranji a lot because Dave, you and Ranji are, Ranji's just being nice to somebody and they think they're flirting.
Me too.
They think she's flirting when you're just being nice to somebody. So,
I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a true story because we always go to the supermarket on Friday, and because Annette has some unleavened bread without yeast in it, so I always have to wait for the lady. And so I'll say to her, the same lady at the supermarket, and it was before Christmas, and I said, "Well, how are you? How are you today? Just normal stuff." because as long as I live in Holland, the Dutch I still consider them to be fundamentally rude as a nation, but that's another story. So all of a sudden she said to me, "Oh, will you be alone this Christmas?" And I kind of thought, well, no, I'll probably see my kids. Oh, and I came home, and of course I said that to Annette, and she said, "Have you been flirting with her?" So I said, "No, it's just being nice, and just, you know." She said, "Because, well, you know, people don't normally ask you if you're going to be alone at Christmas if they don't see something else in what you're trying to say." But yeah, just being nice, flirty. What's the difference? Not being rude, I think.
That counts me out. So.
Well,
yeah,
exactly.
You're as, you know,
as a New Yorker, I don't give a shit about being rude or not. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, he's as subtle as a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick, as they say.
There you go.
If you relate to this, because as an ENTJ, again, you are natural at flirting. You have a way of being very social with others and good at playing your strength. You're skilled at selling yourself to people and gregariously expressing your enjoyable sense of humor.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah.
And you often prefer to initiate the flirting because a lot of people annoy you. So
yep, pretty much.
Okay, this part's been the most accurate part so far.
Yeah, this is the most accurate part of this test so far. Yes, and anyone who knows me will know that people go, "I have all these friends," and I go, "I have like 3," and everybody else is an acquaintance, so to speak, right? Because if people do annoy me, it's just because I would rather read a book.
That's because you're annoying, Stephen. That's why people annoy you.
But I do. I'm always nice to people, and I guess they take that as flirting. I mean, I shouldn't lick my eyebrows with my tongue. I think that causes some problems. But I think other than that, we're okay. But you know.
Well,
but yeah.
I don't know, Rach. That means he doesn't like us. We're just acquaintances.
No, I love you guys.
Very fine line between
I love all our co-hosts.
Just being fundamentally nice to people, and you know, and inquiring about how they are today, and just showing some form of interest, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's flirting. But yeah, I live in a country full of people with very sharp elbows, as they say. So everybody's pushing each other and shoving each other out of the way. And the Dutch are
no one has a sharper elbow. No one has sharper elbows than Ajuma's in the subway station.
That's probably true. But I don't know if when you say about flirting, when people flirt with me, I'm just actually too stupid to know it. And my friends have told me this. When I was single, and we'd be out and a girl would flirt with me, and my friends would be like, "She's flirting with you," and I'd be like, "No, she's not." And you'd be like, "Dude, what do you want her to do? Like get a football and hit you in the head with it?" She's flirt. I'm like, no, she's just being friendly. So even when people do it today, I'm oblivious to it because I don't think my mind's not there. Even when I was single, it wasn't there, and you know now it's not. So I don't. When people flirt with me, I still have no clue. So
yeah.
Well, I think
at my age, it's just a compliment anyway. So you know, take anything you can get.
Especially for males, it's hard to tell if a female is flirting with you.
Well, especially after the Me Too movement, we're afraid to say anything to a female. It's like, "Hello, what do you mean by hello?" No, nothing. I'm going. Just gonna keep walking. So you know.
Vicky and INFPs.
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be good.
INFPs are often very skilled at flirting online.
Okay.
But can become nervous when body language is brought into the situation because we're quite awkward.
Wow.
But
so
INFPs may find themselves capable of using their sometimes awkward flirting styles in their favor. Right. And their honesty is often very refreshing quality that can keep people interested. So we're just very awkward in person. So
this is why when we're on the apps we get lots of conversations or hits, and then when they meet us in person it's just like
Well, no, person, it's just that we're awkward. We're just but we use it to we use our awkwardness to our strengths. And
I don't.
We're just honest and maybe too honest. But it's refreshing.
Rachel's really much more honest than I am. Rachel's super honest when she meets guys.
whatever. You weren't awkward at all. I mean, you hit under the table for a while.
Well, they weren't
but other than
flirting.
that, you were
Well,
fine.
she wasn't flirting with you though. That's why she wasn't awkward.
So I don't flirt often, but when I flirt, I'm the most awkward. Like, hi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That explains a
And
lot.
I think-
I totally understand. I get it why
That's why
everyone's
we need
single now.
alcohol.
I get it. I can see that, yes.
Want to say hi? I don't know. I don't know.
And I think on that,
I'm opposite. I'll come up and be
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think
Okay.
we just better, because it's all getting a bit out of hand here. I think.
Oh, wait, before we leave,
Everything out there.
before we go, very quickly, before you hit the button, because I know that's your favorite spot. What's next week's show, by the way? Do we know?
It's a surprise. I have no clue. I said if we
Okay.
said
Oh,
we're
that's
going
a-
to talk about serial killers.
Yeah. Oh.
Serial killers.
So anybody who's watching this that is in the network and knows how to plan shows, please just write in and help us. So,
I have a list of things, but I have to see if
I've got a list, all right.
I have a-
Don't tell me.
I have
about
a
it.
specific topic in mind, but I want somebody specific on the show for this topic. So
Right.
see.
I talked to Brad Pitt. He says he's not available next week, just so we're clear. So I don't know.
No, he's
Flirt
actually
enough.
in the UK
Flirt
watching
more.
Formula One. But, flirt more, drink less, drink
So,
more, or flirt less.
Everyone,
Whatever.
go find out your MBTIs. Comment again here. Tell us what you think. See you next week.
Cheers, everybody.
Bye, everyone.